Hey everybody, so we are going to make creamy tortellini soup tonight, and let's just go ahead and get on to the ingredients. You're going to need roughly a tablespoon of your extra virgin olive oil. Please don't use vegetable oil, it's really not all that healthy for your vessels. 1 pound of sausage, Italian sausage they say. Italian sausage is a pork product and we don't use pork product. In fact, what we do is we either use beef or turkey sausage and render it down. 3 cloves of garlic. Yes, I have it. And then 1 medium onion diced. 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Then we're going to need some kosher salt, 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour, 4 cups of chicken stock. I use about 5 or 6, I'm not going to lie. one 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, 1 9-ounce package of cheese tortellini, and a bunch of kale with the stems removed, leaves chopped, and then a 1/3 cup of heavy cream, and then at the end we finish it off with some parsley, maybe a little basil, and then some Parmesan cheese after it's completed. So let's go ahead and get started. As you see, we have I've already chopped up our sausage and carrots. Tried to get away. I don't like these boards. I like the little flimsies. And then we put our carrots in. Well, and we know the pups are going to like eating those carrots. So now we've got diced onion and celery, and we're going to put those on. And then, again, the extra virgin olive oil. It says use, I'll be honest, I'm generous with it. And then we're going to render that for about 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to let that cook down. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get all of my spices to get gathered up and put into a bowl so that when we start transferring into the other stuff, it'll be ready to go. Alright, so we have, we're about the 4 or 5 minute mark. So this is rendering down pretty nice. It's softening everything up, browning the sausage. And now what we're going to do is add the spices and the tomato paste, and then saute it down for another 3 to 5 minutes. So what we have here, kosher salt. I use Celtic sea salt. I use some lemon pepper, that's about a teaspoon each. Some fennel seeds, that's about a teaspoon, or tablespoon, I'm sorry, that's a tablespoon. And there was some Italian seasoning, that was a tablespoon. And feel free to add the salt and pepper as much as you like. I try to do it a little light, that way if someone's visiting and they can't have a lot of salt for whatever reason, then that's covered. They can add as much salt as they want. Last thing I need to add is tomato paste. Okay. Now, most people don't realize that iodine is not put in salt anymore. And for those that have ever been in the military or had family members in the military, one of the Common Core tasks that the military has is protect against CBRN, or chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear explosions, right? So what we know about nuclear weapons, atomic weapons, so on and so forth, is that iodine is used to protect the thyroid, right? Well, if it's not put in your salt, you got to figure out another way of getting it, because it's a natural component for our health. Well, that natural component is kale, believe it or not. Kale, when we add it to this, will help the thyroid process in your body. So, all right, we got just a few more minutes of this, and then we're going to start getting into all the good stuff. All right, so now we can add, I just made a mess. I'm a messy cook, so you guys got to overlook me. Okay, we're going to add our kale in here. And I know it looks like a lot, but it really isn't. And we're going to add 2 cups. We're going to add our chicken broth in, which is roughly, there we go, 6 cups. Let's cook that down. Okay, so we've got that. Oh man, it smells good though. Alright, so now we're cooking this down a little higher than medium high heat, but not exactly high. We want to render this down, get it all softened up, probably I'd say 5 to 10 minutes worth. Then we're going to add roughly 2 cups of heavy whipped cream here in a minute once this sets up, and then we'll cook it down a little bit longer. All in all, in total, this should take roughly 30 to 40 minutes to make. And then once we get this all rendered right, we're going to add the tortellini, the cheese tortellini shells in there. So, all right, let me get those ready. Okay. Now we're getting our cheese tortellini in there, and we're going to let it cook down some. And we're going to add the roughly 2 cups of heavy cream, and I'm going to, I only put roughly 4.5, 5 cups of broth in. I'm going to put the rest of it in now. Okay. This is my cooker. Oh my, childproof. It's childproof. Okay. Man, I got a heck of a mess going here. So there's 1 cup of heavy cream. And there's the second. Alright, now we gotta let this finish rendering on down. And then we'll show you what it looks like, the finished product. Okay, so we are roughly 15 minutes into this, Jewel, and I just put a teaspoon of garlic cloves in, and I will be adding a half a cup of flour. And the reason is, in case you can't tell, it's starting to thicken up pretty daggone good, but this will really make it stick to the old bones. And then I will have roughly 20-25 minutes left, 20 minutes left, so that would make it around 35-40 minutes is what it takes to get this complete. As you can see, it's already starting to break down wonderfully. We've got the kale, we've got all the seasoning, the cheese tortellini, and we have spicy turkey sausage with beef casing that we're using instead of pork sausage. All of this is extremely healthy for, you know, to make the body nice and strong to get through winter. So we're going to finish rendering this down the remaining time, and we'll let you see the end product in roughly 25 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere in through there. Okay, so we brought it off the pot, or off the stove. We got it in the pot, and we're going to give this to a little try here. So you can see it's real nice and creamy. Everything cooked down, and get a couple of these pieces of. Now, I have kids that are true cheeseheads, so to inspire them, take a little bit of parsley and sprinkle. That's actually a little bit more than I wanted, but hey, whatever. And then get you some cheese. This one is the Parmesan, and if you want, add the Romano, whichever, and now you're done. So I hope y'all enjoy that recipe. Give it a try. Let us know how y'all like it, how the family likes it. A couple things I always keep forgetting to do is, one, when we cook for roughly 3 days. If we can get leftovers to last 3 days. If once they hit the 3-day mark, we throw them out to the animals, let them feed them. If you're canning this recipe, it's good for about 3 months. If you have a freeze dryer, it's good for 25 years. So go ahead, like this recipe, share it, try and get our name out there a little bit, and it will help us be able to create more content for you on the easiest ways to cook healthy. We appreciate y'all. You have a good day.